resources to a lot of money. And a lot of leaders that you talk to say, look, we are balancing between a lot of other priorities. There's food, there's health, there's education, there's all that. So what can we do, right? We can't focus all our energies on this one aspect. So going forward, how do you think the government can balance out all these priorities and make sure that their people do not go to bed hungry?
Excellent question. If you look across the entire African continent, the continent is losing food in the form of post-harvest losses worth 48 billion US dollars. That's money. Only in the food sector, that is the entire agro value chain, from production, destruction of ecosystems, costing food losses, lack of value addition because of lack of processing, causing food post-harvest losses, and connection to market, poor roads. That then means that the agricultural sector needs to become the engine of development, where it needs to function with what is called enablers. Enablers like energy, but not any kind of energy, clean energy. Because agriculture is not just about production, but even how you produce. You must produce in a way that you are working with nature, not against nature, so that the ecosystems are protected, so that the pollinators that contribute 75% to the entire food that we eat can actually be protected, so that we can protect the soils in such a way that we can be able to ensure that the chemical processes, the soil chemical processes that ensures effective production happens. But when it comes now to adding value to what is being produced, the continent is losing 48 billion US dollars. Why? Because clean energy, in this case, if you take solar dryers, they need to be decentralized to where this agricultural production takes place. And so when you take the case of Kenya, Kenya is losing food in the form of post-harvest losses worth 500 million US dollars. That's about 50 billion Kenyan shillings. When you take maize, Kenya is losing almost about 29.6 billion Kenyan shillings. When you take tomato value chain, Kenya is losing 2.4 billion Kenyan shillings. If this is not money, then I don't understand what money is about. And therefore, what needs to be done is to synchronize policies that actually help to drive the entire agro value chain and make the agricultural sector the engine of development. Because the agricultural sector is the only sector that can be able to reduce poverty 2 to 4 times more effective than any other sector, but it needs what is called enablers. And if you take the case of Kenya, Kenya is a country in the entire continent that have not only pioneered ingenuity in the information communication technology sector, but it's also proven that when you combine information communication technology with finance and what is called fintech, you could actually drive finances right down to the community level. And I'm talking here about M-Pesa. But I'm also talking how you can be able to decentralize clean energy to local communities utilizing M-Pesa in what is called M-Kupa, which Kenya have shown that example. So there is no absence of solutions or absence of policies. It is how you can synergistically utilize and focus on one sector to be able to drive actions in manufacturing. When you decentralize solar dryers to add value to dry maize or to dry tomatoes, that's manufacturing. And actually, you will be putting more money in the pockets of those farmers, because value added means that they can be able to speculate when to sell their dry maize or when to sell their dry vegetables. When the food is produced, utilizing nature-based approaches, not contaminated with high chemicalized fertilizers, that is nutritious. And research has proven that when you utilize what is called ecosystem-based adaptation approaches, which have been practiced in communities by mothers, by mama mugas down there, it can actually increase yields by up to 128%, and at the same time have more immune boosting compounds. That means you addressing health and putting people away even from going to the hospital. And in essence, you'll be putting more money in people's pocket that can be able to afford housing themselves. That means you address the big four through one sector. That is the simple logic that needs to be used. So Africa needs logic and reason, and connecting the dots is what to become the DNA of not only addressing food security, but also putting more money in the pockets of people. But more importantly, as we're speaking today, 12 million youth are getting into the labor market every year. That means every month, 1 million youth are getting into the labor market and competing with fewer jobs. In a year, they're competing, 12 million getting to the labor market competing with 3 million jobs. In a month, 1 million getting into the labor market and competing with only about 250,000 jobs. And in Kenya, as we speak, 1 in every 6 Kenyans is unemployed. And so Kenya needs to create at least minimum every month about 80,000 jobs. So where will those jobs come from? In expanding the entire agro value chain. Because if you look at the youth,